Essential for everyone to give us the energy and interest to learn, develop, and move around. Yes, the increasing availability of different cuisines for cosmopolitan cities like Singapore. When eating, we tend to be able to recognize the origin when we are eating the Italian pasta, the Indian tandoori, or a bowl of Thailand tom yum soup. There are general patterns on specific ingredient combinations to give dishes their distinctive flavor. A song with 290 recipes for cuisine from 3 regions, Italian, Indian, and Thai, has been obtained for us to carry out analysis in an attempt to find the key ingredients, practices for each cuisine that set the cuisine apart from the rest. SES data and the price will be used for this text mining exercise. The text classification and thereafter with observation will use the analysis for predictive modeling. The original data Excel file comes in the following form. Column A comes with the allocated unique serial number for identification purposes. Binary input data can be found under column A, C, and D, in which 1 indicates true, 0 indicates false. And let's say for 0, 1, the recipe pertains to Indian, not Italian or Thai. For column E is the ingredients used, and for column F the preparation instructions. Column B, C, and D are of the same attribute, and therefore steps are carried out in the Excel file to ensure these 3 columns are combined to form one viewable column. The Excel file is uploaded in SES Miner via the data import function. The variables are edited to set cuisine to target and stay as our main focus. The ingredients and preparation method are both set as text for this analysis to seek out words eventually used to predict the type of cuisine. The serial number is the unique identification number, such as its role as they are set as ID. As we are preparing for data modeling, the data set is split into 60% for preliminary model system in search of best model weight, while the other half is set for validation for model fine-tuning in the decision tree mode. General statistics for the data itself, similar approximate for the trees and validated. Validate set that's ready for predictive modeling purpose. Indian contributes 48%, Italian 23%, and the Thai 29%. Move on to text pattern. This note breaks the stream of text in the recipes such as the ingredient and preparation methods into different components and capture relationship among those components. This tool will simplify the operation and what the text casting will execute will be for the repetition of the chicken and be consolidated into one occurrence. Filler words like for, the will be removed by using the stop list when stop list is in place. For this case, we have used all the default lists. SES default stop list. The terms in the stop list will appear in the result term table with the check status of S. Multi-word terms that contain multiple words. The synonym for synonyms is treated as equivalent. The number of terms to display is set at 20,000. There are no additional adjustments to the class property. Terms such as those in the default stop list that we are seeing now has no descriptive or predictive values. The stop list excludes these words in our text analysis. After passing, we employ text filters to reduce the total number of text terms analyzed from the recipe period. There are 6 properties which we can set to filter the past terms. I will only touch on properties that were amended. Let's look at spelling. We indicate against the text spelling in clinic synonyms for misspelled words. For whipping, this is adjusted from the default to entropy, a preferred method when distinguishing a small number of documents that contain only a few sentences. In this case, 290 recipes, each with a short paragraph, each for ingredients and preparation available. And here, for results, we don't access the data set that contains spelling corrections that are generated during spell checking in item 2 mentioned in the previous slide. We refer to the same example quoted. Text filter will apply now for spelling on quoting, for example, which has the same linguistic root. Similar words like quote or cover or over a piece of chicken input will be stripped to just cover. We initial circuit cluster, there are two algorithms, hierarchical clustering algorithm to group cluster into a tree hierarchy, and expectation maximization algorithm to cluster documents with a flat representation. So basically join the disjointed terms to cluster. Both depends on SVG to transform the original weighted term document frequency matrix into a dense and low-dimensional representation. It has the following properties. Tree and Z clusters are identified as the focus revolves around Thai, Indian, and Italian cuisine under EM. They do not need to assume normal distribution tools with a default value of discrete terms at +15. This data set of 290 recipes. Instead, next SVG dimension at 100 and small documents seldom require more than 100 dimensions. Cluster identified with the respective descriptive terms are as shown. Cluster 3 implies heavily the focus on Indian cuisine with the inclusion of chili, mustard, curry, turmeric, dal. Cluster 6 oil, veggie, is one of the commonly used ingredients in Indian cuisine to give India's more distinctive flavor. Cluster 1 and 2 are harder to differentiate, although from the use of album, one is inclined to use cluster 1 relates to Italian cuisine and the other one is Thai. Text topics can be added as parallel to text letter or continuous, which in case you prefer the latter. The distinct text topic note suggests 25 for number of multi-term topic by study as 6, plus the number of topics to investigate the natural topics that are available in the dataset. Topic 1 inclusion of cheese, dough, and chai pastry, highly relating to Italian cuisine. Topic 2 and 5 continue to include chili, dal, mustard, and highly skewed towards Indian cuisine. Topic 6 mentions of noodles and seafood suggests Asian, hence Thai cuisine. Topic 3 and 4 are higher than determined. We can close the results and can open the text topic viewer. The first table is for us to navigate across 6 topics and their respective terms. Upon clicking on the specific topic, the second table showing terms assesses topic weight of each term and for us to associate terms with cuisine. When we require more information, we look at the third table to spot relevant documents and the respective cuisine related. The table on the left details the additional work performed for each topic when we adjust various terms topic weight and the recalculated results were saved before we updated and ran text topic note again, and the three cuisine are now identified as 3 main topics. Topic 1 Italian, Topic 3 Indian, and Topic 5 Thai. We further added a text rule builder not generates an ordered set of rules that together are useful in describing and predicting a target variable. This set of derived rules create a model that is both descriptive and predictive. With the results below, we will provide predicted target values and let us cross-check against values which are most likely to be wrong based on the generated model. Let's identify some of these words in the text topic exercise. In the metadata section, we can observe a huge increase in the number of variables. We assign the above mentioned Topic 1 Italian, Topic 3 Indian, Topic 5 Thai as input rows at an interval level, using as target variable and similar as ID. The remaining variables are now rejected. Here, the division tree note in the property table, we have set the assessment measurement as classification, as this is a distribution prediction type model. We notice the first branch is fetched from Topic 5 Thai term, and the second branch is based on Topic 3 Indian. However, there is no sign of Topic 1 Italian. We have decided to prune the tree further with Topic 1 using the interactive division tree function so that all cuisines are addressed. The pruning is added where the tree ended at 0.5 or less, obviously based on the Indian topic. The first tier determines Thai or non-Thai, the second tier determines Indian or non-Indian, and now the third tier determines Italian or non-Italian. We have then used the NOT rule to look at the predictive model results. And to put in perspective, I've summarized all the findings in the table. And the difference between Indian cuisine and Thai cuisine is much clearer than the two against Italian. Italian cuisine definitely does not have soup, dal, and mustard, but Indian cuisine does have cheese and dough. It is never possible to have cuisine without using any of the key ingredients identified above, as you can tell from the NOT here. One without cheese, dal, and mustard. But Probability of Indian cuisine is used specifically in Note 9, 10, and 11. We have noted the key terms used in ingredient of preparation, and these terms form the basis of determining the type of cuisine. Thereafter, using the analysis, we use it to generate a decision tree model which will predict the type of cuisine based on the text. The limitations of this analysis include no step list, no stop list, no existing text topic indicator minor for us to compare the results to. There is a probability of fusion food which we are not aware of the participation in these 290 recipes. And the inclusion of 48% of Indian recipes in 290 recipes have already led to a skill data set right from the start. It is understanding of the three cuisines to know ingredients that are likely to be used and search engine to determine the method of preparation before we are certain in adjusting the topic grid and arrive at the decision table as such. As time and information progresses, ingredients that are once exclusive to a certain cuisine cannot be available to be integrated in another cuisine, leading to development of fusion food that our predictive model generated today may have less relevance tomorrow. Thank you.